Hey everybody, so before we get started here, really quickly, I just want to say that this is going to be coming out Christmas morning or Christmas Day, depending on what time zone you live in. And I just want to wish everybody a very safe and Merry Christmas, or holidays, I guess. I should say Happy Holidays. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. Bottom line is, I'm wishing you and yours the absolute best. With that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. Last episode, we took care of the Bed of Chaos, along with the Four Kings, and now we are left with two things. We need to go get Nito and his Lord Soul, and the DLC. I've decided that I'm going to play the DLC.
Are you ready? Then
I am ready. So I also just wanted to really quickly mention that we've hit, I think it was like 155 plus views or something like that in the past month, which is more than I've ever gotten in any month, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely nuts. So I wanted to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for breaking my view record in a month. We've gone up a sizable amount of subscribers. Things have just been going very, very well. So, with that said, this Dr. Pepper is for you guys. Alright. You're welcome. So, buddy, we were gone for 30 seconds. You're already asleep. He's a tired snake, man. So now, wrong way. So now we're going to head down to the catacombs. I'm going to try to get to Nito this episode, but the catacombs are kind of ass, so I don't really know how that's going to be going. I don't usually explore the catacombs too much, because it's just a very annoying area. It's not bad, it's just annoying. It's mostly the enemy variants. The enemy variants there, especially in the area after, are very rough. Now, I'm cleaning house with these skeletons right now, but if you come here at a low level, they will absolutely wreck your shit. Ah, come on, Buster. So, don't come here right off of, activating the bells, ringing the bells, whatever you want to call it. I would highly, highly recommend waiting to do this area at least second to last. I think this is probably the hardest of all the areas. It's not the worst, however. I still think Seath's area takes it for the worst area, but I also think that's the first area you should do, if that makes sense. I don't think Seath's area is necessarily hard, I think it's just stupid annoying. We're gonna go ahead and go around and pick up all these items. This Zweihander here is widely considered to be one of the best weapons throughout any of the Souls games. Oh, you bitch. If I two-hand, I can one-shot these guys. Boink. Fuck you, bitch. Item around here. Did I go down the stairway? Oh, no, that's the stairway forward. Never mind, don't mind me. I think there's one more item back here. But yeah, that Zweihander, if you are doing a pure strength build, that thing will carry you throughout the entire game. So if you want to struggle through these skeletons a little bit and come get that, it seriously will carry you throughout the entire game. It does stupid damage. So if you can deal with a little bit of a slower weapon, it uses just normal material to upgrade, so it's very easy to upgrade. It's just a very, very, very... I would probably put it on the line of OP weapon. So it's not something that I would personally use, but it is very, very good. Now, as you can see, if you watched the last episode, the floating skull guys are back. Just like before, we want to bait out an explosion. I believe they do... I don't remember if they actually do physical or magic damage, but just be very careful when engaging them. Yeah, I forgot about you. So we just drop down here, and there is a ladder here if you want to get back up. That's something that took me a very, very long time to learn, if I'm being honest. Fuck you, buddy. So now, as you can see, this place is full of tight corridors and very compacted rooms. And since those skeletons' eyes are white, that means they respawn. That means we need to kill this guy here. These are called necromancers, and as long as the necromancers are alive, I'm not blocking with my shield like a dummy. So long as they are alive, we need to get out of here. Skeletons will respawn. So now that those guys don't respawn, we are just going to rest here. I'll go ahead and go through and fight them all again. And then we need to push this, and this will open the door to the next area. Okay, does he... I was wondering if he comes out and chases me. Here we are. What's Buddy doing? Bonk. Now, this guy you can smoke from here if you're good enough at aiming stuff. Oh, hello. You know what? I think we're just going to say fuck it and make the run. It's going to be annoying considering we have considerably less pyromancy to do it with, but I guess it kind of... This is one of those cases of it be what it be. So now, they also really like to run away. I think it's namely this one that runs away. And you obviously want to kill him before you piss too many skeletons off. Did that kill him? Yes, it did. Okay, so now we want to get the fuck out of Dodge. And one thing to keep in mind, when these guys are rolling, they are much, much, much faster than you. Oh, you bitch. So we're just gonna get back here. And now they'll all do that. Okay, and now they won't respawn. So, now, we need to flip this bridge here. So that way we can, it'll be like a shortcut, kind of, so we can just drop down from it and get onto there. But if we do that without activating the shortcut, then ow. Now, this area is very tricky to navigate your first time. Alright, Lucerne. Lucerne is a viable weapon, I guess. It's not great, but it's viable. I'll give it that. Die, bitch. Okay, now you see the white eyes down there? That means he respawns. So now we're just gonna go this way. Past all of these guys. As you can see, some of these statues now will shoot spikes out of them, which can and will knock you off the edge. It doesn't actually even really deal that much damage, but just be careful. So I flip this. Come pick this up. Don't remember which one of these is a secret wall, but I know there is a secret wall next to one of the levers. Alright, so we're just gonna run back here. Get a heal off. I don't know why. I didn't know he came forward. Sweet. Let's give all of these guys a loop-de-loop real quick. Go kill this guy. Alright. So now that that's done, the harder part starts. So first and foremost, don't drop down this. It will lead to bad things. I cannot advise enough. Oh wait, no, never mind, this is the wrong one. Talking out of my ass. No, this is the right one, never mind. Ah, bastard. Ah, bastard again. Okay. Let's get this item. Solve a proud knight. Now, as you can see, I'm not directly fighting most of these guys. That's because you're just going to waste a lot of time, effort, and health. We are probably going to end up dying here, given I'm doing this on a bridge. There's a pyromancer down here. Question mark? Where did he go? Where'd the pyromancer go? There's supposed to be one down here. Oh, anywho. I'm gonna press that. And then that should flip another bridge. Where's the pyromancer here? I know there is one. Also, that item down there is not the easiest to get, and I don't believe it's worth it. I don't even actually remember what it is, but I remember I ended up getting it because I looked up the guide on how to get that item, because I went through the area like 3 or 4 times, excuse me, I'm sorry. And I just, to no avail. Fucking thingy. I already went in there. Now this opens up this. Which leads us into our next area. So now we're just gonna come down here, and I think this is patches, right? Yes, it is. Alright. So now, right, I'm pretty sure patches, also I'm pretty sure secret wall too. Yeah, I thought so. So now, patches isn't here. That is weird. Okay, typically there's an NPC here named Patches. If you know anything about Dark Souls, Patches is a dickhead. If you talk to him, he'll be like, oh, look over there, there's treasure here. Ha ha ha, treasure, ha, treasure, ha ha ha. He'll lure you over there, he'll push this, that'll flip, you'll drop down and die. Because that's just who Patches is. I don't remember what's past the secret wall. I will take it. I forgot that even existed, if I'm being honest. Interesting. Okay. So now this down here, as you can see, from up there, that's where we came from, where we first started from. If we die, we could have just, like, came out and dropped down there, but, I mean, that's what I usually do, but we got that bonfire. Now, this is a jump. We can jump here and then jump down there. We are going to do that, just not quite yet. That will take us to an area that I didn't even really know existed until a playthrough or 2 ago. But we will come back up and take care of it. Actually, maybe, you know what, now that I say it, let's go do it now. Now that I say it, we're gonna go do it now. I think it'll make our life easier if we just get it over with. So, you have to hit this jump at a little bit of a weird angle. But I did it first try. Which is awesome. Now, these things here, these little grave beds, I'm going to take a drink really quick because I can feel a cough coming on. And I would rather warn you guys about gross drinking ASMR than randomly blow your eardrums out. So as you can see, this leads back to one of the lever things, but we want to drop down this. We want to drop down this. And now this leads us past a really annoying jump right there, along with a really annoying area. It's a good skip to have. So now, we're going to run down here. And we're going to do two things here. First, there is a coffin that we want to rest in. I think it's this one, not that one. This one. And also, you can see our buddy there, a Titanite demon. So we're just gonna sit here and wait. And here we are in the Tomb of the Giants. Now, the only purpose for this area is a covenant as of right now. Later, we are going to come back here, and you will 100% recognize it when I get back here. So, do you remember this man? This is Gravelord Nito, and he has a covenant that we're going to join. And he gives us the Gravelord sword, which is a very, very, very good sword. It deals one of the highest base damages out of any weapon, which is why speedruns usually start with coming down here and getting that. So I'll show it off real quick. That was the wrong button. There we go. I'm used to Dark Souls 2 buttons. So, it is, like I said, it deals 265 damage at level 1, which is already better than our level 12 battle axe. The only thing is you need pretty... Oh, I guess not. I thought you needed faith for this. But as you can see, it also deals poison damage. 333 to be exact, which is enough to get poison usually in 2, maybe 3 hits. And it's also a very cool looking sword. Its moveset isn't actually that slow. It has I just don't have the right stats to wield it. But it's very, very good. It's a very good strength weapon if you want to use it. Like I said, it's also really good for speedrunning. So if that's something that you're looking into, this is an area to take note of. Because like I said, it deals stupid, stupid damage. And we are back here in the catacombs. So I don't know if we should fight him. I think I want to save my pyromancies just for now. So now we start the mad dash. We're going to wait for these skeletons to start coming up the stairs and coming after us. There they are. Now we want to come through this broken wall here. Come down the stairs. Heal up real quick. Come back here. And sauce on this pyromancer. And I believe there's not a... I know there's a secret wall down here somewhere. Is it this one? Oh, I know there's something here. Because I thought this was how I got to the blacksmith. I guess not. Now, I've never seen that happen. But now we get to put up with, hands down, the worst enemy in probably the entire series, the cartwheel skeletons. He did it twice! 3 times? Not 3 times. Couldn't get that lucky. They destroy. And when I say destroy, I mean they fucking destroy health bars. So now we start the mad dash. I think we have another one coming for us. Now, you hear that smacking, that's because there's a blacksmith behind this wall with a bonfire. I don't remember how to get to him. But I do know that we don't really need him. And given we've made it here with 3 Estus, we're not going to need the bonfire either. If you really need him, I guess you can look up a guide. So, if you do need him, I'm sorry. Yeah, never mind. We're gonna kill all these guys just because they are fuckers. Like, okay, so you see that smidgen of health he took? It doesn't look like a lot, but it adds up so fast. Like, it adds up so fucking fast. It hurts so bad. And that initial spot you saw me drop down as well. There are 2 little platforms that you can break through to drop down, and they'll spawn you, or not spawn you, but they'll put you up by that little item there, along with a Black Knight, so be very, very careful for that, should you go that route. Oh, hey, speaking of. And he's also the axe variant, which I would argue isn't as strong as the sword variant, because as you can see, he's a lot easier to backstab. Ooh, backstabbed me, little prick. Don't do it. Oh, you bitch, don't you do it. There we go. Oh! Oh, shit! Oh! We're not going to be able to use it. But that is a very, 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 very good weapon if it wasn't made apparent by, again, the 229 level 1 damage. Wow. Wow. Alright. I'm not mad at that. So now we have our next boss. Now, if it's your first time fighting him, you can come in here with 1 heal and probably do him. If that, I have 2 heals. There is no chance I die to Pinwheel. Pinwheel is a laughing stock of everyone. He's not hard at all. He has no health, deals no damage. He's not hard. He's kind of a cool concept, though. Alright. Here we go. Pinwheel. Yeah. Yep. That's the boss. This poor motherfucker. There you go. There's Pinwheel. There's Pinwheel for you, everybody. And which mask did we get? The Father. That's a stat boost, isn't it? Equipment load. Okay, I thought so. So he can drop one of 3 masks: the Child of the Father, the Mask of the Father, the Mask of the Mother, and the Mask of the Child. The Father is equip load. The Mother, I want to say, is a stat increase. And then the Child is a stamina recovery increase, which is very nice. Now, we are going to do the next area partially blind. As you can see, we can't see. This is the Tomb of the Giants, and this place's whole gimmick is it is very, very, very dark. I've done this entire area without any sort of lighting like 3 or 4 times. I just thought it was supposed to be dark. I didn't know that there was an item called the Soul Lantern that you can get before and during this place until like my latest playthrough. So what you do, if you don't have a Soul Lantern, you just follow these little prism stones across a few treacherous places. Now, as you can see, there are white eyes. We want to avoid fighting anyone in this darkness. But sometimes we don't have a choice. But you know what we do have? Great Chaos Fireball. So it doesn't matter. Now, also, if you don't have a lot of heals here, don't panic. There's a bonfire very, very shortly after here, or after this, rather. And also, you can see down to the demon ruins, which is kind of cool. Slide down this, whee. Slide down this, whee. Our next prism stone is... Ooh, dummy. Alright. Can't see if that's a ledge. It's most definitely a ledge. It's most definitely a ledge there. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We start so far back. Oh, 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 boy. Okay, we got our souls back. Now I think... Where did I fuck up here? Ah. And it's a ladder here, right? Yes. Okay. I made it. See, it's not that hard without the soul lantern. You just have to take it slow. So now we're going to rest this bonfire here. And just like the other one, we're not going to kindle it. We don't really need to. So your goal for levels, at least as far as vitality and endurance, by the end of the game, you usually want those puppies at 30. Now we're going to hug this left wall here until we find patches.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
No.
No? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now. So I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind. There.
Now, just like before, he's... Let me lay this out for you. This mysterious man that you meet in what is essentially a graveyard tells you to look over a hole because there's treasure down there. You've just met this man, and he laughs very mischievously. If you unironically trust this man your first time through a Souls game, and you know, sometimes he lays a good trap. Sometimes he lays a good trap. He isn't as obvious, but right here, if you genuinely fell for this, you need to rethink yourself. But we're gonna do it anyways. Who would have thought? Right? Who would have thought?
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's a little fucker. But, down here, we get the Skull Lantern, which we are going to equip because it does this. Which, as one can see, makes this a lot easier. So, now we have to work our way out. And oddly enough, you don't actually take fall damage here. I wonder... She is down here. It's made absolute fucking mincemeat of that guy. Where's the other one? There's two of them. There he is. Alright, you know what? Fine. Hack you to bits, bitch. So now, if you remember a long time ago, there's our cleric friend in Firelink Shrine, and those two guys came through and said they were escorting her.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused. I am certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
Thank you. Useless, but thank you. You might have heard me readjust there, I
am
apologize.
certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much.
I'm gonna blind you real quick.
I am certain.
Okay, so now she can escape, and there is a quest line you can do with the cleric man up top, but we don't need to, seeing as we're not using miracles. If we were using miracles, it is a very, very good, good quest line to follow, but we are not. Now, these things. These things have a few really dumb attacks. By a few, I mean they're loaded with them. And I don't believe they can be poise broken, so it's not even really worth trying. Just bait and attack. And then go ham on them. So now we come back up this ladder here. And we're gonna meet up with our buddy Patches. Bonk. Now, you can go off to the left here. There are quite a few items. I don't really remember what any of them are, but so long as some of them are chunks, I'm not gonna complain. No chunks. Also, as one can notice, we are being shot at. It's not meant to take out. Ow, what the fuck? I don't remember you guys dealing so much damage. He stun-locked me. What the fuck? I seriously do not remember them dealing that much damage. Even their arrows, fucking... Well, okay, their arrows are actually huge. It makes a little bit of sense, but jeez. We can drop down and pick up that item, but it's very easy to slide off, so I would recommend not doing that. I'm gonna take out Great K. Well, probably just great for these guys. Pew! Pew! Pop another Estus. Pick up this item here. Please, Titanite chunks. Eyes of Death. No Titanite chunks though. So now we're just going to make our way back. Like I said, we're not going to get that item. It's very easy to slide off, and as you can see, it is a very far fall. It might be worth it, it might not be. Oh well. Another thing, don't sprint through this area. There are a lot of very slippery edges around that you will most definitely fall from if you do end up falling and dying. Now, you can see our buddy Patches here again, but before we talk to him, we're going to stop back down to the bonfire to get our heals back. I don't think I picked up enough soul items for a level. No, but by the time we get to Nito, we probably will have enough. Probably, maybe, we'll see. So yeah, that side area there is definitely worth doing, seeing as there are quite a few different items, including the Skull Lantern. You can get the Skull Lantern as a drop from the Necromancers in the Catacombs, but I usually don't get that lucky.
Oh, you. Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean, don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we?
No.
Oh, for heaven's sake, let's not mope about, eh? You're still alive? I said I'm sorry. Wait, I know. Here, take this. It proves something, doesn't it?
Yeah, it proves that you're a little bitch. So he does give us twin humanities if we say no. If you say yes, he doesn't. Let me talk to you again? Please? No? Okay. So now what we're gonna do. This man just killed us, right? We aren't friends with him.
Alright, because I'm finished.
You are.
What did I ever?
Don't give me that what did I ever, you little bitch. And then he drops us 4 humanity and a crescent axe, and the crescent axe is actually very, very good. We shouldn't need to stop down by the bonfire to pick up those other 2 spells. Now, you might remember that dog enemies sucked. These are massive dogs with massive health pools that deal massive damage, so we aren't going to take too much of a chance with them. Because they suck. There isn't anything else to it, they just suck. Okay, and I think that Silver Knight's coming up as well. He is. Tiny bastard. Dude, come on. Thank you. White Titanite chunk. Don't need it, but I guess we have it. Let's get this out. Now, these archers won't hit you so long as you keep moving. Okay, I don't think this is going to one-shot. It will two-shot, but it won't one. Yeah. Okay, there is another one here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Bonk. Okay, it kind of worked out in the end. Now, we want to kill this guy to get this item back here. Assault Brave Warrior. And we are starting to get pretty close to a bonfire, which is very, very nice. Now if we come over here, this is where the Silver Knight was. But he'll usually aggro pretty quickly. I don't remember what item he guards, but I guess we're going to find out. The Effigy Shield. I don't know if you're any good. You give good lightning, but you don't appear to be that good. Defends against divine weapons and lightning. So I guess if you're doing PvP, maybe that's a good one. If you're doing PvP and you happen to go against someone who's using the Way of White Covenant, maybe, perhaps. The Way of White being miracles. So as you can see, there are more doggos, but nope, it's after these guys. There are two of them down here. Yeah. And also, these guys, despite their size, they do respawn. And as you can see, they fucking hurt. And their attacks come out very, very fast. So again, I highly advise just not really fucking around with these guys too much. If you have the opportunity to kill them, just kill them. Alright. I believe the bonfire's down here. Yes. So this bonfire we are going to kindle, because we're going to want the heals for not only the next area, but for the next boss. And we have 2 humanity off the bat. From killing the 2 hollows, Nico and... something with a V. So, we are going to do this. And we can actually kindle bonfires more now that we killed Pinwheel. We can kindle it once more if we want to. Question is, do we want to for Nito? He is kind of a little bitch. How much? We have enough humanity. We're close enough to the end of the game where it shouldn't matter that much. Well, we'll kindle it again. So, as you can see, we now have 15 heals, and if you use it at the Lord Vessel or at Firelink Shrine, it will give you 20, which is very nice. Obviously, all these guys respawn, but we're going to try to run past them. Just be very, very careful when doing so. Now this ladder here. now we are in one of the weirdest places in the game. This is Ash Lake. I believe that's what it's called. But these are a bunch of trees that make up a very interesting area in the game, and I think it's this area that ties all of the games together. Now, this is an area throughout all of the Dark Souls games. It's in Bloodborne, it's in Elden Ring, and I don't think it's in Demon Souls, but it could be. It isn't, but it could be. Let me explain this. So in Demon Souls, there are 6 shrine things, which are like how you progress. You go through each of the different shrines, but one of them is broken. That one broken shrine could possibly lead to here, and it could have been broken to cut the world of Demon Souls off from everything else for safety reasons, because as you know, the things in the Souls series don't, like, the leaders are all bad, so if they interact with one another, war is obviously going to break out. Granted, that didn't save the world of Demon Souls, but that could be the case, possibly. Now, obviously, we have it here in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and in Bloodborne, you can see these trees, these pillar-like structures, in a place called the Hunter's Dream. Now, the Hunter's Dream serves as that world's sort of hub, and then it's a whole thing in Elden Ring with all of the Erd trees, which are also big pillar-like trees that are littered around the land. So now we fight Paladin Leroy. I don't remember where he spawns. He spawns there. Leroy Jenkins. Come on, bitch. Now, he can be kind of tricky to fight. But I just fucking sauced him. Is he off the edge? He will if I poise break him. Fuck you, Leroy. Stupid ass bitch. But yeah, it's this area that I think ties all the Souls games together. Because there are ties between items and certain characters like patches. Also, as you can see, the item that he drops got stuck there. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and quit the game and reload back in. If you ever knock an enemy off of an edge, just quit, like save and quit, and then reload the game, and it'll spawn back up on the ledge, which is what we're going to do. No, I will not buy your PlayStation Plus. Thank you very much. I always play the Souls games in offline mode because that makes it so... Did that... Really? Did it really not work? Not only did it not work, it despawned. What the fuck? Oh. And also, you'll notice I have 17 Estus now. When you kill an NPC, they drop their current Estus count. Ooh, we're coming up on 55 minutes here. So I'm going to stop this recording and start a new one. I'll see you in a couple seconds. We're back. Now, we're going to come here, and we're going to blow through this area because it sucks. No other reason. There's nothing here that we want to pick up. There's nothing good. So we're just going to run past the vast majority of the enemies. After a little bit here, there's going to be a bitch that starts shooting us. Yeah. We're just going to keep running. And now, you remember Pinwheel? You want to fight 6 or 7? 6 or 7 of them? Along with infinitely spawning babies that deal toxic damage? No? Well, that's too fucking bad. I don't know who thought this area up, but they should probably lose their job. So, these guys do give decent souls, but we're just going to run past all of them. Except you. Because fuck you in particular. Yeah, you see that? If we two-hand our axe, we one-shot Pinwheel. Pinwheel was such a bad boss that they were willing to put him in as a base enemy. Alright, we're going to come here for a second. And these ones don't move like the other one. We're going to pop a quick heal. Get the right pyromancy out. We're going to unequip this. We're going to put on steel protection ring. which I should have actually probably put on a long time ago. And now we are ready for Gravelord Nito. Here we go. Now, when you drop in here, you're going to take fall damage, but you can kind of roll on the side to take a little bit less, which is very useful. So this is the area I was talking about earlier that I said you would recognize, because here it is. He's so cool. He looks so cool, and as a premise, he's so cool. But he is god-awful as a boss. So, Nito's whole gimmick is he summons people. A lot of people. I think if he summoned cartwheel zombies, he'd probably be the most hated boss in the whole game. I don't have my pyromancy flame out. Now, with all of these side enemies, as one could imagine, this fight can go bad very quickly. And also that shit. Please don't let me die without getting hit at him. And all of these guys respawn, so there's not too much point in killing all of them. But Nito can kill his own people. When we get close, he'll do an AoE, which he's doing right now, which insta-kills all of his summons. Granted, like I said, they do come back, but it does help us for quite a bit. Oh! Okay, now... you fucking bitch. We're just gonna start running again. Don't kill me now. I would have cried. Don't do it now. Just give me my health back. Not him, not him. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. With the axe. Come on! Did I get him? He isn't dead! Ooh, I am clenching my asshole so hard right now. Holy fuck. Alright, he's done. He's done. That's game. Right? Right? Come on. Come on. Let me get the last hit with my axe, just to say fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. Holy shit. Trophy earned, Gravelord Nito. Holy fuck. That was so ungodly intense. Holy shit. And there's this little item here that you probably saw me bob and weave around a few times. We'll pick it up now that the boss is over. He drops Paladin Leroy's set. And I'm pretty sure Paladin Leroy drops his, what's the word I'm looking for? His weapon. And I think a miracle. So this is where we prayed to Gravelord Nito. Now that we've killed him, we can't use his covenant anymore, which makes him kind of unique. We are going to warp back to Firelink Shrine, and with that, that will be the end of this episode. We made it through all of the catacombs, start to finish in this episode, which is very, very nice. That's what my plan was. So next episode, we're going to start the DLC. We'll probably get through Artorias, who is my favorite character in the entire Souls series, and possibly my favorite boss in this game. It's either him or the end boss of the DLC. The DLC for Dark Souls 1 is very, very good. But with that said, thank thank you all very, very much for watching, and yeah, peace.